since I have gone live. So I'm just figuring it out. But I've been wanting to publish at least one YouTube video a day for my experienced nurse leaders who are grappling with burnout and they are exploring new pathways and avenues of nursing. My primary focus is on building a consulting business using your nursing expertise. So unfortunately, at the moment, I can't do the daily YouTube video because, yeah, things are very busy. So I've decided I'll just go live because I find it easy to go live. So I'm going to be going live as much as I can, and I'll try to go live around the same time each day because, live videos, here we are, we're just chilling together. Okay, there's someone who's here live. Hi. Say hi, whoever you are, and let's see. Okay, cool. This is where I get the chat. So I'll just keep an eye on things. But I just created a post today on the benefits of nurse consulting for LinkedIn. For those of you who don't know, I mainly hang out on LinkedIn. So if you're not on LinkedIn, come say hi on LinkedIn. Even though I nearly quit LinkedIn last week. Last week was weeking. I felt like as a business owner, I'm putting all this effort, publishing content and all these things. And I wasn't seeing results. And I remember someone saying, when you're posting content on LinkedIn, don't be too educational, don't be too serious, and post stuff like write things at grade 3 level. I tried it last week. I posted something that was non-educational. I'm still going to the benefits of nurse consulting, so hang on. So I posted something that was non-educational, and the response was crazy. It was amazing. It was about me choosing not to wear makeup last week because I wasn't bothered. And everyone was commenting, liking. I even got a client book a call. What? And we even made a sale. What? Just didn't make sense. And normally on LinkedIn, I'm usually posting things like how to go from frustration and burnout as an experienced nurse leader. Like serious topics where I'm out here trying to help save the world or help save the nursing profession. You think that healthcare companies are paying me to help keep nurses in the workforce, right? Because nurses are quitting and leaving the profession, and we don't want that to happen. We need you nurses to stay in the profession, and that is why I'm always telling you that there's more than one size doesn't fit all. There's different ways of doing nursing. I got a new microphone, so hopefully my sound is going to be better from how it has been like. But seriously though, let's talk about it. So if you've been nursing for whether 10, 20, 30, 40, some even 50 years, and you've reached a point of burnout and frustration, and you think that the way to go is to just give up. Hi, if you're here live, say hi in the chat. I don't even know who you are. So at least tell me your name so that I just know you're not a stranger watching me from somewhere in the world. But yeah, so if you're an experienced nurse who has all these years of experience and you want to explore a different path of nursing, nurse consulting is one of the fastest ways to take your expertise and translate it into impact. And today I was listing some of the benefits of nurse consulting, and some of the ones that I have really seen is you get to wake up and do what you love. You know what? It's like, that feeling when you're a nurse leader, you've got all these tasks that you need to complete in a day. Tasks. How do you say that word? Tasks. Tasks. You've got all these things that you need to complete in a day, but as a nurse consultant, you're focusing on solving specific problems. So even the value of what you do goes up. That's what I love about nurse consulting. So you get to fall in love with nursing again because you're no longer doing the mundane administrative tasks that your company really needs to hire an admin person for. You know what I mean? Yeah, trying to save money by getting you to do all the admin things. So you never get time to get to the clinical, you never get time to really take care of your patients and really just connect one on one. I find that for me, when I was doing client facing work, my favorite part was the time when I would just get to sit down and talk. Oh, I loved it. I loved just getting to sit down and listen to what someone is going through without rushing or hurrying, or even just sitting down with a staff member who's hurting or who needed my support. Those were the times that really stood out to me. You know, those times, the ones that no one is tracking or keeping count of. So again, with Nurse Consulting, you get to bring what you're passionate about to the forefront, and then you serve in that particular area. So that's one benefit. Another benefit of Nurse Consulting is that there's so much autonomy. So you choose who you work with, you have flexibility over your work schedule. That was the best part. I think I reached a point in my career where I just didn't want to keep asking somebody for paid time leave or for annual leave. I just needed the autonomy to make decisions that I needed to make. Over time, you can negotiate for location freedom. You don't have to be at a specific location in order for you to work nowadays. And I think the pandemic really showed us that we can actually work from anywhere where we want to work from. So that is another benefit. And what benefit comes to mind for you? And I know the question that I hear a lot is, yes, I want to do this, but I don't even know where to start. It's not as scary as it seems, and you've probably been contemplating doing this for a few years now and hesitating. But it's truly about taking the first step and starting to find the answers. Where do you find the answers? When you look around, you'll find that there's so many. Like for me, when I started asking the questions and taking the action, solutions also started coming. I started meeting people who gave me the solutions that I needed. You know, I started learning about what problems I wanted to solve because, of course, as a nurse consultant, you're there to solve problems. And part of solving problems is identifying and knowing the particular problem that you do want to solve. So for me, really, it was about focusing in on leadership development and regulatory compliance, and then going deeper to ask myself what questions are my potential clients actually asking, and then how did I get the answers? By speaking to them. And then using that language to curate proposals that were really geared that were really written in their language and that were geared to provide the solutions that they were seeking. So that was a start. And if you're at that point where you've got so many years of nursing experience, you really want to take your expertise and use it to do something bigger and make a bigger impact, then reach out, book a call. I'll put my calendar in the description and in the comments, and let me know, ask me any questions. I'm going to try to go live a few days during the week until I have some tempo, until I can go back to publishing actual YouTube videos. So in the meanwhile, I'll be going live. So ask me any question about, where you are in your nursing career, what you're planning and contemplating, what are you afraid of, what is holding you back. Let's just have a conversation, and do say hi and tell me what your name is. See you later.